Hello everyone. Sorry for the little bit of a late start. I was trying to start the YouTube multi-stream and it worked. I do have this weird watermark. I couldn't fix it. I will see what's going on with it later, but um, hello and welcome. I'm a lesser homunculus stuck in the incomplete stage of the Magnus Opus de Rubedo, but you can call me Leslie Rubedo. And today we are working on my training arc as expected, but this time with Path of Exile. Sorry, for those who wasn't in my training arc stream, my very first stream that is now Lost Media, the purpose of this particular stream is not so much training myself as a streamer. I mean, I am going to be playing a very hard game and I still need to have some conversations going on, but this specific one is testing my machine. I'm going to multi-stream. I am going to do some heavy lifting in the technical side for this game. This is a particular heavy game, even though it's kind of an old game by now. So that's why we are going to be running some maps and checking if my computer is okay with dealing with all of this. The current season, the Keeper season, is still going on, but I have already achieved everything I wanted from this season, so I don't mind dying or whatever. And it's not like a reflection of what you can expect on Podtox Exile if you just install it and press play. I mean, it's more on a reflection of the end game or what I do when the campaign is over and I just need coins and do the mechanics to get money. But yeah, let me just log in my level 95 Pathfinder, which I've been playing Path of Exile for a long while. I cannot remember when I started, but I think I already have like 1,000 hours in Path of Exile. Once you get to play so much, usually you focus on the end game more than the campaign, because the campaign is always the same. Every season they give you like a new mechanic to do, but at the end of the day it's the same exact campaign. So when a new season drops, I rush the campaign with a friend and my husband, and by the end of the night of the first day of the season, we usually have the campaign finished. And if for whatever reason it's more difficult or the new mechanic is taking us time, we might end it up in the morning of the next day, but not more than that. And then we arrive in this area, and after all of the campaign shenanigans, and we kill Kitava, and we do all of the loaded things that I don't really care anymore, we come here and they say, oh no, this map devices, we can now enter the Atlas and open a portal for each one of these lions, and you need to now deal with the Atlas, and the Atlas is the end game. So I go to my hideout. This is a free hideout. It's the primeval hideout. You can get it off of I have monitor of a particular map, the primeval blocks, but I do have some paid stuff. Sure, I will be here and dealing with my guild or my my crafting, all of that, I do this here. And then I have all of these tabs, and I have to deal with what I'm trying to, what currency I'm trying to make, what recipe I'm trying to get, what rotation of maps do I need to start making. It's a lot of management. Mostly in each season, they give you these challenges, and if you complete the challenges, they give you an armor. In fact, I am wearing that armor. It's a kind of cool armor. I don't love it, but it's okay. And that's why I focus on this. And then you go, this is my special atlas device, my map device. And then again, you open the portals and you go to the maps and kill the mobs and go outside. There are two types, you can say, of end the game gameplay. The first one is running maps and killing the monsters and whatever, and then in the atlas, and then there is the content that is outside of the maps and the atlas. When I was going to start Keepers of the Flame this season, I asked in Twitter what outside of the map mechanic should I make, because if I knew Keepers of the Flame were going to reuse, or not reuse, revamp Bridge. It was going to be Bridge 2.0, and Bridge is an inside of the Atlas kind of mechanic. So if you wanted to make money this season, you have to be in the maps running the Atlas. So being outside of the Atlas, it wasn't that profitable. So I should have to choose one particular one mechanic. So I asked, and I asked even Delve or Blight. Delve is like a map along. I will show you now that I think about. This is Delve. You start here on the very top, and they say, okay, we have the mine. I need you to go down, and that's all of the ask. And you see there's different types of nodes. These nodes give you Azurite, that is a coin needed to upgrade your card and buy nice stuff from the Delve expansion. This one will give you jewelry, this one will give you armor, this one is going to give you, I don't know, what on the deep. This one is going to give you some caches, some boxes you can open and see what kind of thing they have inside. This will give you random items, and the deeper you go, the better the reward, but the more difficult are the bosses that are inside of this, the creatures that will come to you. There will be special events or special mechanics that you are going to have. This one, for example, is a boss, and I can give you a specific things, a specific item from this boss. And it's a very complex mechanic. As you can see, I did some delve. It's not like I didn't do anything, but I didn't focus on this. I was looking for something particular, so I just started dropping in the delve. But every time you enter here, you are pushing a little car in the darkness, and you have to be near the car because the darkness hurts you and heals the. No, not heals. I think the creatures in the dark are immune to damage, and you have to go here and do whatever you need to do here, and you start making your path down here. A lot of people just do delve, and that is like their thing. The delvers just do delve and nothing else, and just enter the atlas when they need to for whatever reason. But the focus is delve. I am not a delver, I am more of an atlas runner. So I just run maps and do whatever the heck comes next. Let me. There you go. Stop bothering me. So The first thing I'm trying to do is to remember how to play. So I'm going to have this one is a map. It says what the map has. This particular one is a red map, so you know it's from the higher tiers, so it will be harder. This one is the map tier 16, which is the highest default range, tier, so to say. If you have tier 17 or whatever else, that is a different map and a special map with a special layout. This one, there is a lot of types of map. Cemetery is a very short map and very concise map, so it's good for running quickly. Then you have the what is modifying this map. This map is getting 3 scarabs. The scarabs give you an extra mechanic. For example, this one is bringing the beyond mechanic, which is when you kill a lot of mobs in an area, creatures from the beyond will come and as an extra and attack you, and they have a particular currency that is more expensive than the default currency, and these two are making it easier for me to get beyonds. It's making it easier to they are giving it more chances to appear. And this one here, the sacrifice, just make it so there will be more creatures in the map, so it will be easier for me to get more mobs, to get more beyond, to get it's a very beyond based setup here. And this is my atlas for the beyond. This is the atlas. Every single map is already completed, of course, but every time you run a map, it gets marked here, and you need to mark all of them to complete it. And this is the atlas tree. You can choose which nodes will affect your atlas. If you are you hate the mechanic, you can choose one of these to hide that mechanic from you. If you want to focus on, I don't know, killing Maven in your maps, you have to grab those nodes. You want to kill the red boss that I have here, then you have to grab these nodes. If you want to have scarabs as your main drop, you want to, and there you go. It looks like a lot, but it's very versatile, and once you know what kind of stuff you like from Path of Exile, it is great. I have 3 maps. One is usually the one that I use very early on. It gives me scarabs, and it gives me Maven, which is one of the pinnacle bosses at the end of the campaign. Then you have a John for this mechanic I was talking about, and then you have Legion, that is another mechanic that wastes so much time in my maps. But there you go. Let me run the first map. Do I have a John here? Yes, I have. This the map reset tacklets let you choose how to modify even extra. If by default, for free, they will give you more quantity of items, but then you can choose something from here. I have some free crafts on other stuff, but I just want more region, so I just going to get my region. So I activate the map, and 6 portals appear. If I die, I get returned here, and I lose 1 portal. If I have a team and with 5 people, and every people enters the portal, you have 1 portal. And if you die and there is no more portals, you can just you lose the map. So try to grab your stuff before that, but that's that. Now my build is called Mamba. Oh, tell me I didn't add. Okay, this might be bad for me, but It's okay. I am rusty because it has been months. Yeah, I know what is the problem. I'm such a dumbass. Thank God I realized. I don't have my potions here. No, no, no. So, I don't know what I was doing. These potions give me something extra to take care of myself. This one, for example, it gives me evasion and allows me to avoid being shocked. This one gives me resistance to elements and reduces the effects on courses. This one gives me more resistance to lighting and avoids the stun effect. This one gives me fire and avoids the give me extra elemental resistance, and this one is a cold resistant and give me more movement speed. Why this? Because nothing here gives me resistance. I have so much unique items and particular items that I just couldn't cap myself. See here, this has to be at the very top, and if you don't have a cap your resistance, the punches just destroy you. They look you ugly and you're dead. Let's see. There you go. When I started the season, I was using uh, a different power set. I was using what? The Bellona's coming for me. I was using concoction, poison concoction. You directly throw potions full of venom in someone's faces, and that's that. But that is no as a, oh my god, an starter kind of build. You are meant to stop using the build once you are of a certain level. And Mamba, the one that I am using now, is more of a, I don't want that. No, it's more of a end game kind of build. If you want to, oh my god, oh, it's been so long. If you want to use a end game build from the beginning, you can. It will be painful. Why is that? Because end game builds are very particular about the exact time of. Oh, I just died already. Oh my god. Ah, I have this special map device and every time I lose, the city starts being engulfed in flames, and this is my last portal and we are losing this map, but it's okay. I forgot what I was. Why was even saying? So, is oh no, that is a medium boss. Leave me alone. I am trying to explain the mechanics to convince someone to play with me. Oh my god, I'm barely doing any damage. Oh, die already. Well, to be fair, my build is kind of a slow one because I am poisoning them, so it takes a while for the potion to do some actual damage. But for now, it should be, you know, Leave me alone. They didn't give me the chance. Mm, fine. As I was saying, you can start with a end of game build. Did I broke my build the second I stopped playing? What is going on? Why am I dying like a poor creature? Oh my fucking god. Okay, so there's a thing called auras, and you're supposed to have them on in. So I have, let me check. I have clarity for mana regeneration. I have flesh stone to give me attack less damage. Okay. I have malevolence to give me more damage. I have grace, more formal evasion, and I have automation because if I remember correctly, I have what do I have automated? Oh yeah, Withering Step and Steel Skin. Steel Skin is a defense. Oh, yeah, a defense spell, and Withering Step is a nice buff. They give me a facing. Facing is when you walk to enemy and you collide with them. Facing allows you to just pass through. Now I am ready for maps. God damn it. Am I ready for maps? I would like to live. I'm living. Do we live here? It seems I live. There you go. See, this is what's happened when you don't play the game for, I don't know, months. And then you are like, oh sure, I will stream it. Let me log in 10 minutes before it starts to stream. Returning to the topic, if you want to use a game build from the very beginning, you cannot. Most of them, because they are expensive, or they have this particular unique item that you need, or the build just doesn't work, or has less damage if you were naked, or it will actually kill yourself. um, because, for example, there is a lot of builds that will poison you or hit you, and then you, with the damage, hit everyone. This is the boss. We are killing the boss. Great. There you go. See, I'm not shit at this game. I was just forgetting to do every single preparation before the map. Oh my god. There you go. So that's why people have at least one starter build and then they move to a better one. You can reach endgame with an early game league. You cannot start with an endgame league. I mean, you can, but only if you hate yourself and don't like fun. Because sooner or later you will have the level and you will have the money if you play enough, so why would you do that to yourself? There you go, see how I'm tanking this creature. Go away. Yippee! I don't know if you noticed, but when I hit it. Oh, I forgot the mechanic. This season you have different mechanics depending on the bridge that appears in your. This one is mostly go around this area that is opening and just kill creatures until you stabilize this little bar here. And when you stabilize it, there you go. You kill. Now the boss that appears here, I just destroyed it. And there you go. Poor creature. Ship. I will never remember them. And the map is done. So I go home. Oh my god. 1 hour to do nice. So, these tabs that I have here are all paid. Especially this one, now that I notice. You get some free. I no longer have free to showcase, but this is the normal tab. I think you get like 1 or 2 by default, and when you pay you can buy more of these tabs, or this one that is like 100, or the special style like this one that grabs all of your coins, and I don't know, this one grabs your essence, and this one grabs your gems, and this one grabs your maps, and so you can start organizing every single special item that you get, so you don't have to destroy yourself just trying to organize everything. So I will now try a blight map. The blight is the other mechanic I was proposing to run outside of the Atlas. Blight is a nuclear, a large seed that you have to protect, and a lot of creatures will start appearing from the roots trying to attack it, and you have to keep it safe. And this is a blighted map, and I just anointed, giving it more. The monsters are slower. The towers that I will be building will be doing more damage, and it will be cheaper. The towers. It's the default random combination I do for the cheap maps, because I don't know if you see, this is a blighted map, this is a ravenous, this is the expensive one. You can anoint the 9 times, so you put 9 oils. This one is just 3 oils, so and now I make it yellow to be better. And then you have a quick check. Nothing is breaking this plug, so I will just run it. You have to be very careful, especially with the condition that says that a monster cannot be slowed down, because they will come running and destroy everything. So Blight doesn't use any of this stuff, so we save it. Save it here. Thank God for this. This was a relatively new addition, this pocket here. You have to either have them here or have it in your inventory. It was a mess. Blight. No, you saw a normal map. It's just creatures and a boss at the end. This one is a blight map. This is the pump, the ichor pump. You have to keep. I'm going to move the portal here. See, and then you have this vine. Okay. This will empower all of the towers nearby. This one is chilling. This one is fire. And this one is a seismic tower. I'm going to make it bigger so it will grab this tower and give it power. And I will leave it like this. Well, the technical test seems to be working. There is a lot of delay in the YouTube zone. I don't know what's going on with that. How much delay is it? God damn. Okay, I don't know how to fix that. I will check on that. I still need to fix my chat. Just see, that's why we don't waste all of the money here, because here, see, they are not passive. So, and the roots appear here. So I'm going to do the same. Some chill, some fire. And you say, well, what chill, why fire? Because these ones are, this one, for example, will not take damage for minions towers. So I have to be careful to not put minion towers down there, but here I should not put chill, because one is not at the beginning. Once you have enough money and enough... They're doing this weird... I don't know. No branching Exile. Let me... Can you wait a second? I mean, I can hit the creatures myself, but you know. What's going on here? Excellent. And now you have to be sure nothing is reaching. The Ichor. The big acid. See, this is perfect. No one is going on. New roots. Where? I like this song from Light. I don't know where are those new roots you speak of, but sure. Where? Oh. I'm chill with those. This is the one worrying me. You know what? Even though they are special maps like this one, they are still run by the map rules. So if I die 5 times, I just lost my portals and lost the Blight reward, and the Blight rewards are not given to you until you are done with the Blight. No, exploding in my face. That is forgiven. Forbidden, not forgiven. Oh, my English is shit. I will forgive myself for the English because I have a long week at the job. So I have neurons dead. Now I think we are going somewhere. I think we are covered over there. I think we are covered here too. We can add one seismic tower. 1 minute. Wait. What's going on? What happened? Well, there is probably a new branch that is must be these ones. The freeze is not working anymore, so I just added a lighting one, and why not some minions. But no, all of the branches are active, and I think all of the stops are working. No creature is coming up. Depending who you ask, is this better to... Oh, they're starting closing, yes? Can you see? This one is closed and give me coin. This will be close and give me oils. So, the strategy here is always the green empowering one. You can have it at level 1, it's level 3 for the area. Then fire or a minion to hit it, and the important part is either the seismic tower or the chill tower to make them slower. The lighting tower, I don't like it because its range is very small. Well, at least I feel it's smaller than the other two. And the important thing is to let them reach the tier level, but no more than that. The fire and the minions can be bigger, but if you do this one bigger, for example, it changes the power and makes this thing, I mean, it's cool, but it's not the freezing thing that I like. And I did this because you can see this is gray. Oh, so it was a matter of time for the blight to just end. We come here, we got some urgency and scarab. There you go. And then you open this and check the prices. I'll have a... I got a raven ship light. There you go. I have a lot of coins. Nice, nice. I am on the end of the... I have finished this. I don't need this. I like grabbing them. So, and you can see the different... This one is a box of items or random stuff. This one is a Harbinger, so it will be me shards of currencies. These boxes, some are nicer than the others. For example, the items one is kind of a hit or miss. 5 of these coins is like this one are oils, depending how much you might need them. The weapons and on again. Oh, that ring that you heard is the nice sound, the good thing, and you can see it's glowing red and it's marked in a different color. That is a money making item. You can sell that for a good money, or you can just know it's a good item. That one is a reliquary key. You go to a special place and open a special box that have a chance to give you a very nice item or no. Well, that was kind of bored. Not the money making machine today, but we did have the reliquary key, so I'm going to open it. See, and you come here to this very nice map. It's just this, and you open this box, and it can be a real cool item with a very cool special effect in the art, or just trash with a very cool special effect in the art. If this is good, I want to... Oh, okay, thank God. If this was good, I was going to nuke myself because I don't want cool things when I am already done with the season, you know? But yeah, it's just... I'm a fuck. I think I have this in suck. Where is it? Unix. See? Normal version, cool version. It's not good, but I have it. In fact, I'm going to. There you go. And that is a blind map. It's a kind of heavy maps because once all of the stuff open up, there are a lot of creatures and there are a lot of towers. So, but my machine worked okay. I don't feel the sound of the, how to say, the refrigeration. There is no fan going crazy here. It is kind of warm, but it must be the summer too. Let me. Now we do the ravage. The ravage, I like to make it a little bit slower to the creatures and a little bit cheaper to the towers. And then let me remember. No, the Greek one gives you experience. I don't need experience. The teal one makes them appear faster. I don't care about that. This one give you better loot. This one give you more bosses. This one give you more rewards. These ones give you luckier chests. Pack size. One pack size. This one give you lucky. And this increases the quantity. I don't care about that. As I am not running them for money, but just for a technical test. Oh, okay. I don't really care about getting lucky items. I want them to be a mess. Can I do this? Okay. These are Warren side chisels that make the quality of the map better and I don't know. The creatures are way faster. I'm going to do evil. You shouldn't use chaos for this, but okay, this will give me more monsters, and a special type of monster are the abominations, and make them hit harder. But it should be okay. Now this one is way more difficult, and the actual test. I was just warming up before this. But this still is a blight map. Okay. Where's this? Oh my god. Really? Okay, fab. Every mechanics is linked to one NPC, and this NPC here is Cassia, I think. Sister Cassia, she's crazy. I think she's an occult. But she's funny, so she's allowed. When you are in a map and you find a little version of this on this in the wild, she starts singing about how the I don't know, unbelievers will burn into ash or something. Where is she branching? Okay. Oh, thank God. We're okay, we're okay, okay. Oh, I was worried. I cannot do the test if I don't open every single branch. So. Hmm? Well, good for me, I guess. All of them are coming from this area. Where? Shit. No! Why are you here? Oh, so close. Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Such evil. God damn. They really hate me. No. No. As you can see, it's kind of more difficult. No, the first one I did. Thankfully, I have a quick build that let me just jump around. That is a good thing for Blight, so that's what I no. I need more. Yes. No, 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 no. Shit. Okay, they entered it. And my pump is at half his. No. Stop it. Oh my god, that's a golem. Is it resistant to chaos? Why are you doing so little damage? Oh my god. Oh, she's into physical powers like mine. Shh. Go away. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? There you go. Oh, who is making all of these bosses? God damn it. Oh, wait. Okay. At least, for what I can see, I'm not losing connection. My PC is handling this mess. I am not handling this mess, but my PC, goddamn, my PC is ready. The training on my PC is going to be short, let me tell you that. No, stop, why are you all coming free? Oh, thank god the lower bottom is hanging out because this one is going. Let me add some towers. Ah, now you end up. Hate you. Okay, now that I realize we are surviving. Nice. I do see YouTube a little bit pixelated, but it's running strong. Yes, the multi-streaming is working, everyone. I shouldn't have done this particular test on a 30-degree weather. I'm going to tell you that. I'm kind of dying here. Oh, oh, well, what a relief. I was thinking my next technical test, should be a hand cam. I do have a little uh, puzzle. It's a humble puzzle of, those cardboard puzzles that are 3D, that look like a plant. I have a little bonsai that I bought in New York because I'm fancy like that now in Philadelphia in my last trip, and I wanted to build it. So I was like, okay, maybe a hand cam will be nice. I can test if my actual camera is nice enough. Um, I do have a nice camera in my laptop, and I'm guessing it's not good to have your laptop uh, facing the table. But I have a small camera. That's kind of shit, but I mean, what are you trying to see? My fingerprints? Huh? So, yep, not next week, but closer to the end of the training arc, I guess. This is the only one alive. What's going on here? Where are you? Just die already, goddamn. I'm trying to talk here. The good thing is once you can just start opening them. I just don't do it because you start messing up with your screen. I have a filter that is how did you say? You can add a filter to just no show every single item because there is a lot of trash items that you don't want anymore. There you go. And the dropping of items is the second thing that worries me on a stream. And I see Twitch running without any issue. My computer hasn't froze. And YouTube is still fuzzy, but still working. Success, everyone. Success. Oh my god. I made a kind of a shit uh, work explaining Path of Exile and how those it work and why is it fun. It was not my purpose today, but I should have done something about it. Eh, it's kind of hard to explain. I like the lore. I like building my character to do whatever. This one I was throwing poison. Last time I was throwing arrows filled with lighting. Before that I was summoning specters to go with me. I usually go for minions builds, but once in a while you need to leave the minions behind so you can miss them and love them when they come back to you. That's how this work. You have to miss to love, and there you go. I don't care anymore for whatever is left. It's a weird game to recommend, but I really like it. There is, if you don't like the Blight like I did with all of this town and whatnot, you can do any other mechanic. I guess there is a lot of things that you will like. If you don't like playing solo, you can play with friends. If you don't like playing with friends, you can play solo. If you, I will now show this one just to show you. There are people that just do Dell, and it's fun. Dell, I love Dell. There is a Haste. Haste is a little map that has the mechanic of the alert. You don't have to alert the whoever you're stealing from, and then you get to the end and grab the item, and then you have to escape where a lot of people are just chasing you because I mean you stole and you have to escape, and if you get to escape you get to keep all of the things that you grab it inside of the heist, but if you die there you lose everything. I think that is fun. There is also like how do you say this, a bit of a roguelike. You enter a room and you don't have to be hit and left the room and complete whatever thing the room asks you for, and if you do, you reach the end and get to choose like a power or something that will alter the next room and the next room after that, and you have to reach the end and fight the boss to get some nice items. Or I don't know, there is a lot of things. I like Expedition too. Expedition it gives you like a lot of coin to craft and to gamble for items, and then you place bombs in the floor of the map, and the creatures will come to you and attack you, and if you win you get to open the box that the creatures were saving from where you put the bombs, and those places had at least also some kind of curse or something like, oh, you will not have, the creatures will not get damaged by ice powers, and you are like, okay, I make poison, I don't care, or you do care because you are running a ice build, so you have to be careful. So there is a lot for everyone, I think. For example, you see, I just finished going down and grabbing my boxes, and now I just keep on pushing this car, chilling. Besides that, you have to be careful with what build you are using. For example, my build is not made for Santum, that is the roguelite kind of game, nor for Haze. I am kind of, I hit hard, but I am kind of weak. If you look me ugly, I just die. That is mostly with evasion builds. You can evade the punch, but if the punch connects, you're you're dead. You do a lot of stuff, so the punch don't connect, but if they do, you are dead. So there are no good builds for any of those mechanics. But I've done not Santon I hate. But I did the Haze is a very fun one and give you a lot of money. That is also very important. But I would rather do Delve or Blight or even Expedition. And inside the map, where there are other mechanics, I'd rather do Beast. That is just some beast appears and you have to go and kill them. And they are very particular beasts that are stronger and have special powers, and then you use those to craft. Or there's a bridge that you saw me doing, or beyond, that some monsters come to your map and you just have to kill it. There is a lot of stuff. This game is has been going on for a while. I was playing this game when the pandemic came out, so I've been playing for a lot of time. So they have a lot of stuff, a lot of quality of life stuff, a lot of lore and community. I don't like Path of Exile 2 as much because it's not as quick. I don't know if you noticed because I am zooming, but it's kind of a fast-paced game. And now I am talking, but I just sometimes like to have one mechanic that is very uh, not thought head empty, like this one. In fact, um, I don't think a lot when I'm doing mind delve content. I mean, you have to think a lot when you are doing blind. You have to think a lot when you are doing expedition to make sure you are not catching a node in the floor that will make it impossible for you to keep on going or whatever. With mine, I can just, yeah, sure, fine. I don't even have to fight these bosses. And the only thing I have to make sure is that I'm actually following the this little thing. I almost died just to be silly and show you the darkness, but and then I come here and I'm like, this kind of mechanic are great, for example, to watch bots. I just stand here and be like, oh, sure, Shinri, go be just over a ghost, I don't mind. Oh, yes, 5 hours of building a random city in Minecraft. I would love that. So it depends on what you want to do, I guess. And then you come here and either improve your stuff, giving it more resistance to the dark or whatever, or you can buy. Now, want to buy these items that allow you to craft. There is a lot of way to craft. There is a lot of way to play. There is a lot of way to enjoy Path of Exile. So I always have something to do here. Even when I was bored, I was like, okay, sure, I want to decorate. So I will put this dog here next to the fire and look at my crafting bench, or see, I put these people here and put this plant and all of this. Or I will be like, okay, sure, cosmetics. And I will look at myself and be like, this dress is kinda, this one I like more. There you go. See, and it starts being silly like that. And when you have all the auras activated, it kind of fucks with the aesthetics, but you know. Or I will try to change the portals to look like this one or this one. You know, I have always something to do here. What were you wearing before? Keeper of the Flame. Okay. I give them, when I finish the season, I give them the armor they give this us. They always give us an armor, and sometimes they will give you a portal. For example, I have keep pressing. I have the expedition portal. They give you that to me. I have the hideout from Ritualist. That is this place here. But for Ritualist, that is too small for my taste, so I don't like using it. For example, see, I have all of these maps that I can use. Some of them, see, they say, oh, you can find this in Act 9 of the campaign, or you can find this in the Shaper realm, or at all that is a map, or whatever. Most of this I just found. This one is from the Ritualist expansion, so this is the only one that I have that is not just findable. And there are people that draw art on this with floors and stone. There are people like me that make it like fancy, like livable. There are people that are actually using this in the day to day. There are people that are like, yeah, I want everything close, so I have to spend the less amount of time just walking here. But yeah, I mark this as a success. I have done what I came to do. So we are going to end now. Thank you so much for coming. It was a silly little test that I had to run, but I enjoyed myself. I do need to be more careful when I play these kind of games that I have been playing for forever and just stop to give myself some time to practice so I don't die the first half hour of the stream. But I think I show myself how good I am of the game. My computer survived, my 2 streams are up, so success. See you everyone on Monday, probably an art stream. I will post in the schedule probably tomorrow. But yeah, have a nice one and thank you for coming.